Dear students, very good morning. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. So today I start with my second lesson on phylum, the Firmicutes, phylum number 15, the Firmicutes, gram-positive. Now if we are coming to this lesson, this is a very important group of bacteria, okay? So what are the Firmicutes? The Firmicutes, which in Latin is known as firmus or strong, and cutis is what? Skin. So it is referring to the cell wall. They are a phylum of bacteria, most of which have gram-positive cell wall structure. A few, however, such as Megasphaera, Pactinatus, Selenomonas, and Zymophilus have a porous pseudo-outer membrane that causes them to stain gram-negative. Scientists once classified the Firmicutes to include all gram-positive bacteria, but have recently defined them to be of a core group of related forms called the low G+C group, in contrast to the actinobacteria. The low G+C gram-positive bacteria have less than 50% guanine and cytosine in their DNA, and this group of bacteria includes a number of genera of bacteria that are pathogenic. They have round cells called cocci, singular it is known as coccus, or rod-like forms bacillus. Many Firmicutes produce endospores, which are resistant to desiccation and can survive extreme conditions. They are found in various environments, and the group includes some notable pathogens. Those in one family, the Heliobacteria, produce energy through anoxygenic photosynthesis. Firmicutes play an important role in beer, wine, and cider spoilage. The phylum Firmicutes are divided into three classes: Clostridia, Mollicutes, and Bacilli. The important plant pathogenic as well as beneficial bacteria belonging to different classes in the phylum Firmicutes are represented in table number 3. So let us come first to the class Clostridia, which is having an order Clostridiales. So I'll just explain you what are the very important characteristics of this particular class. Now this is a large class which is composed of rod or spindle-shaped bacterial cells. Members of class Clostridia are anaerobic in nature and can be found in aquatic environments, soil, as well as the human gut. The majority of species are gram-positive and form spores. The order Clostridiales is composed of a diverse ecologically, phenotypically, and physiologically, etc. group of organisms. As such, it is composed of both pathogenic and free-living organisms that may be gram-positive or gram-negative during staining. Consisting of more than 30 genera of Firmicutes, members of family Clostridiaceae are anaerobic, gram-positive organisms that are generally characterized by the fact that they form monospores and contain mesodiaminopimelic acid in their peptidoglycan. Members of this class have also been shown to vary in morphology in cultures. So now we come back to the table and try to understand how many genera are there. Now I had given some major characteristics of this class Clostridia, including this order Clostridiales. Now we can come to the different families. Which are those families? Let us read and understand one by one. Family Clostridiaceae, which is holding the genera which Clostridium and Sarcina. Clostridium or Sarcina. Some people may call it Sarcina or some people may call it Sarcina. Lechnospiraceae. What is the genera? Lechnospira. Peptostreptococcaceae. What is the name of family? Peptostreptococcaceae. And which are the genera under this family? Peptostreptococcus, Fusilibacter, Helicococcus. Eubacteriaceae, which are the genera? Eubacterium, Acetobacterium. Peptococcaceae, Peptococcus, D-sulfitobacterium. D-sulfitobacterium. Heliobacteriaceae, Heliobacterium. Acidaminococcaceae, Acidaminococcaceae, Acidaminococcus. I am trying to stress on the pronunciation actually, and so that you all can really get to that particular word. Centrophore monodaceae. What is it? Centrophore monodaceae, and the genus is Centrophomonas. So now we have learnt the different genera under different families of the order Clostridiales of the class Clostridia. Now we come, there is two more, Thermoanaerobacteriales. What is it? Thermoanaerobacteriales. This is the another family of what? Clostridiales, of order Clostridiales, class Clostridia. So I again read Thermoanaerobacteriales. The family name is Thermoanaerobacteriaceae, and the name of genus is Thermoanaerobacterium. Then coming to another family, order. What was the order? Clostridiales. And what is the family? This is the order actually. Haloanaerobiales. I'm sorry for this confusion. Haloanaerobiales, Haloanaerobiaceae, Haloanaerobium. So we have to be very careful at the time of pronunciation, because then when we write this pronunciation, when we speak correctly, we can also write it very correctly. So what is it? Haloanaerobiales order, Haloanaerobiaceae and Haloanaerobium. Now this is, we are through with what? We are through with class Clostridia and order Clostridiales. Now coming to the next, we will come to the next order. What is that next order? Mollicutes. What is the order name? Mollicutes. So let us see what are the major characteristics of the mollicutes. Class mollicutes. What are they actually? Mollicutes, Spiroplasma, Mycoplasma and Echoliplasma are the smallest and simplest known free-living and self-replicating forms of life. They are bacteria of gram-positive origin, as indicated by their 16S rRNA, but rather than being primitive, they diverged about 65 million years ago by regressive evolution and genome reduction from more complex ancestors on the branch of the bacterial phylogenetic tree containing the Lactobacilli, Bacilli, Clostridia and Streptococci. The mollicutes consist of about 200 systematically well-defined species. Mycoplasmas are distinguished phenotypically from other bacteria by the minute size and total lack of a cell wall. Taxonomically, the lack of cell walls is used to separate mycoplasmas from other bacteria and to place them in a class named mollicutes. So, what is the meaning of this mollicutes? Mollis means soft, cutis means skin. This is known in Latin. Now, the classification of mollicutes and the properties distinguishing the established taxa are presented in the table. So, I'll show you the table again. Though the trivial terms mycoplasmas or mollicutes have been used interchangeably to denote any species included in mollicutes, the trivial names Ureaplasmas, Entoplasmas, Mesoplasmas, Spiroplasmas, Ecoliplasmas, Asteroplasmas, Anaeroloplasmas. They are routinely used for members of the corresponding genus. Molecular characterization of the uncultured plant and insect mycoplasma-like organisms, MLOs, has provided strong experimental support for their inclusion in the class Mollicutes. Okay, so now we go back to the same table which we were reading earlier and try to know what are the under this order which are the families, and which are under this sorry I'll come to the back. Under this order which are the families. So in under order Mollicutes, which is this how many families? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are the name of the families. So when we go to Mycoplasmatales, what is the name of the family? Mycoplasmataceae, and genera Mycoplasma and Ureaplasma. Entomoplasmatales, Entomoplasmataceae, Entoplasma. So the name of the family is Entoplasmataceae, and Entoplasma is coming under this particular family. Spiroplasmataceae, the Spiroplasma is coming under this family. Then Ecoliplasmatales, under this particular order, the family is Ecoliplasmataceae and Ecoliplasma. And Anaeroplasmatales, this is the name of order, and we come to Anaeroplasmataceae and Erysipelotrichaceae. So what are the name of the genera? What are the name of the genus here? Anaeroplasmataceae, here it is Anaeroplasma, and under Erysipelotrichaceae. Erysipelotrichaceae, what is it? Erysipelotrix. So students, I think now you have come to know what is under the order Mollicutes. Now let us understand the third order, which is known as Bacilli. Now what are the major characteristics of Bacilli? Let us try to understand those also. Now under the class Bacillus, this is a genus of gram-positive rod-shaped bacteria, a member of the phylum Firmicutes. It's the particular class which is a genus of what? Gram-positive rod-shaped bacteria and a member of the phylum Firmicutes. And it has 26 named species. The term is also used to describe the shape, rod of certain bacteria, and the plural Bacilli is the name of the class of bacteria to which this genus belongs. Bacillus species can be either obligate aerobes, oxygen dependent, or facultative anaerobes, having the ability to be anaerobic in the absence of oxygen. Cultured Bacillus species test positive for the enzyme catalase if oxygen has been used or is present. Bacillus can reduce themselves to oval endospores and can remain in this dormant state for years. The endospores of one species from Morocco is reported to have survived being heated to 420 degrees Celsius. Endospore formation is usually triggered by a lack of nutrients. The bacterium divides within its cell wall, and one side then engulfs the other. They are not true spores, that is, not an offspring. Endospore formation originally defined the genus, but not all such species are closely related, and many species have been moved to other genera of the Firmicutes. Okay, so only one endospore is found per cell. The spores are resistant to heat, cold, radiation, desiccation, and disinfectants. Bacillus anthracis needs oxygen to sporulate. This constraint has important consequence for epidemiology and control. In vivo, Bacillus anthracis produces a polypeptide polyglutamic acid capsule that protects it from the phagocytosis. The genera Bacillus and Clostridium constitute the family Bacilliaceae. Species are identified by using morphological and biochemical criteria. Because the spores of many Bacillus species are resistant to heat, radiation, disinfectants, and desiccation, they are different to, sometimes it becomes difficult to eliminate from medical and pharmaceutical materials, and a frequent cause of contamination. Bacillus species are well known in the food industries as troublesome spoilage organisms. Ubiquitous in nature, Bacillus includes both free-living species and 2 parasitic pathogenic species. These 2 Bacillus species are medically significant. Bacillus anthracis caused anthrax and Bacillus cereus caused food poisoning. So we have tried to understand the class Bacillus. What are the major characteristics of the class Bacillus? Okay. So we have understood class Clostridia, then class molecules and class Bacilli. Now under the class Bacilli we have Bacilliales, order Bacilliales, family Bacilliaceae, and member is genus is Bacillus. Planococcaceae, Planococcus. Caryophynaceae, Caryophynon. Listeriaceae, Listeria. Staphylococcaceae, Staphylococcus. Sporolactobacilliaceae, Sporolactobacillus. Penibacilliaceae, Penibacillus. Alicyclobacilliaceae, Alicyclobacillus. Thermoactinomycetaceae, Thermoactinomyces. Now coming back to, now this was the class Bacilli, order Bacilliales, and this is what? Order Lactobacilliales. So Lactobacilliaceae, the genus name is Lactobacillus. This is what? Lactobacilliaceae is what? Family. Lactobacillus is what? Genus. Then Aerococcaceae, Aerococcus. Carnobacteriaceae, Carnobacterium. Enterococcaceae, Enterococcus. Leuconostaceae, Leuconostoc. Streptococcaceae, what are the genus here? Streptococcus and Lactococcus. Okay. So I think you people have understood this phylum 15, that is the Firmicutes. Now we come to another phylum. Okay. Phylum 16, the Actinobacteria. Okay. So what is the phylum Actinobacteria? So we have gone through phylum 15. We have understood it properly. I hope you people have really understood, and also actually major, what in taxonomy, importantly we need to understand characteristics, their classes, their orders, their families and the genera. Once you are going through, kindly read them carefully. If your pronunciation is okay, then you can learn them very nicely. Now when we come to phylum number 16, the Actinobacteria, let us first understand what are the major characteristics. The phylum Actinobacteria consists one class, Actinobacteria, and 5 subclasses, namely Acidomycribidae, Rubrobacteridae, Choriobacteridae, Spherobacteridae and Actinobacteridae. The important bacterial genera belong to different subclasses in the phylum Actinobacteria. This all I have given in the table, which is a table number of 4. Now the Actinobacteria are a phylum of gram-positive bacteria. They can be terrestrial or aquatic. They can be terrestrial or aquatic. They are of great economic importance to humans because agriculture and forests depend on their contribution to soil systems. In soil, they behave much like fungi, helping to decompose the organic matter of dead organisms, so the molecules can be taken up anew by plants. In this role, the colonies often grow extensive mycelia like a fungus would, and the name of an important order of the phylum Actinomycetales, the Actinomycetes, which reflects that they were long to be believed to be fungi. Now, some soil Actinobacteria such as Frankia live symbiotically with the plants whose roots pervade the soil, fixing nitrogen for the plants in exchange for access to some of the plant saccharides. Other species such as many members of the genus Mycobacterium are important pathogens. Beyond the great interest in Actinobacteria for their soil role, much is yet to be learned about them, although currently understood primarily as soil bacteria, they might be more abundant in fresh waters. Actinobacteria is one of the dominant bacterial phyla and contains one of the largest of bacterial genera, Streptomyces. Streptomyces and other actinobacteria are major contributors to biological buffering of soils. They are also the source of many antibiotics. Although some of the largest and most complex bacterial cells belong to the actinobacteria, the group of marine actinomerinales has been described as possessing the smallest free-living prokaryotic cells. Some Siberian or Antarctic actinobacteria is said to be the oldest living organism on Earth, frozen in permafrost at around 500,000 years ago. So now coming to the important bacterial genera in different classes of phylum Actinobacteria. So let us come to the phylum Actinobacteria. Now this is a class Actinobacteria. These are the 5 what? Subclasses. Acidomicrobidae. Then this is order Acidimicrobiales. This is Acidimicrobidae is what? Subfamily. This is the suborder. This is what actually I want to explain you again. Coming back to the, sorry, I just want to go back to my description. I wanted to say this is 5 subclasses. Sorry, it is actually phylum Actinobacteria consists what? One class, what is that? Actinobacteria. And what are those 5 subclasses? Acidimicrobidae. So we are coming to those subclasses in the table. Now this is a subclass, Acidimicrobidae. Then what is this? This is the order Acidimicrobiales. What is this? This is the Acidimicrobiales, Acidimicrobiinae, Acidomicrobiaceae, Acidomicrobium. So we are trying to understand all of them, and I hope you people will go through this again and try to understand from your notes, because I have already given you the notes where we are having a class, we are having a subclass, then we have an order, then we have a suborder, then we have a family and genera. So in Actinobacteria, what we are going to see here, this is the class, this is a subclass, this is the order, this is the suborder, this is a family, and this is a genera. So when we come to this Acidimicrobidae, what is the name of order here? Acidimicrobiales. And then we come to the suborder, it is Acidimicrobiinae. Okay. And what is the name of family? Acidimicrobiaceae. And what is the name of genera? Acidimicrobium. Now coming to another subclass, Rubrobacteriidae. What is the name of class? Subclass. Class is, again I repeat, Actinobacteria. Subclass, again I repeat, Rubrobacteriidae. Again I repeat the name of order, Rubrobacteriales. What is the suborder? Rubrobacteriinae. What is the name of the family? Rubrobacteriaceae and Rubrobacter. Again, we come to the subclass, Choriobacteriidae. We come to the order, Choriobacteriales. We come to the suborder, Choriobacteriinae. We come to the family, Choriobacteriae. We come to the main genera is, genus is Choriobacterium. Then we come to, what is this? This is a subclass, Sphaerobacteriidae. This is what order? Sphaerobacteriales. What is this? Sphaerobacteriinae, that is suborder. What is this? Family, Sphaerobacteriaceae. Then this is what the genus Sphaerobacter. Then Actinobacteriidae. What is this? Suborder. Then order Actinobacteriales. Actinobacteriales. Then Actinomycetales. This is Actinobacteriidae. This is Actinobacteriidae. Then Actinomycetales. Actinomycenae. Actinomycelaceae and Actinomyces. So this is family. This is actually the class. This is what called subclass. Okay. What is it? It is called as subclass. Then we come to the order. Then we come to the suborder. Then we come to the family. Now, coming to the subclass Acetinobacteridae, we come to that order is Actinomycetales. Suborder is what? Here the suborder is what? Micrococcini. And how many families are here? There are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 families under the Micrococcini. And what are they? Actinomycetaceae, genus is Actinomyces. Micrococcaceae, genus is what? Micrococcus and Arthrobacter. 2 genera. Okay. Brevibacteriae, Brevibacterium. Cellulomonadaceae, Cellulomonas. Dermabacteriaceae, Dermabacter. Okay, are you getting it? Dermatophyllaceae, Dermatophilus. Then Intrasporangiaceae, Intrasporangium. Microbacteriaceae, Microbacterium. What is it actually? Microbacterium, Clavibacter and Curtobacterium. Butein-Bergiaceae, Butein-Bergiaceae. What is it actually? Butein-Bergiaceae. It is, here it is actually Butein-Bergia. So this is not here. It is Butein-Bergia. That is the name of genus. What is the name of genus? What is it? Butein-Bergia. Then family, again we come to family. Promicromonosporaceae. And the name of genus is Promicromonospora. Okay. So this Actinobacteridae has how many order? It has 1 order, Actinomycetales. Then 3 suborders, Actinomycini, Micrococcini and Corynebacterini. And another order is Bifidobacteriales. Okay. So they are actually under this particular order we have 4 suborders. Now coming to the third suborder. We come to the third suborder Corynebacterini. So how many families here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now what is this name of the family? Corynebacteriaceae, and the name of the genus is Corynebacterium. Dietziaceae, Dietzia. Gordoniaceae, Gordinia. Mycobacteriaceae, Mycobacterium. Nocardiaceae, what are the name of genera? Nocardia and Rhodococcus. No, Sucamurillaceae, Sucamurilla. Williamsiaceae, Williamsia. So this is actually the families, and this is what? The name of different genera. Okay. Now we come to another this thing, micro. This is what actually? Micromonosporinae. Micromonosporinae. What is it? This is suborder, and this is Micromonosporaceae, and the name of genus is Micromonospora. Then Propionobacterinae. Propionobacterinae is what? Suborder. What is this? Propionibacteriaceae. Propionibacteriaceae, and here it is Propionibacterium. And here it is, the family is Nocardiaceae, and the name of genus is Nocardioides. Okay, Nocardioides. And there is another genus under this is Nocardioides. So we have gone through all of them. I come back to the back to the table. Here we are coming to, what is this? Propionibacteriinae, Propionibacteriaceae and Propionibacterium. Okay. Then coming to next is Nocardiaceae and Nocardiaceae. Okay. Then we come to the Pseudocardinaceae and Pseudonocardia. Actinocinemataceae, Actinocinema. Okay. Streptomycinaceae, Streptomycetaceae, Streptomyces. So this is suborder, this is family, this is what? Genus. Streptosporaginae, Streptosporaginaceae, Streptosporangium. Okay. Nocardiosporaceae, Nocardiopsis. Thermonosporaceae, Thermonospora. Then Frankinae, this is another suborder, Frankinaceae and Frankiaceae and Frankia. So I know they are large, there are so many numbers that yes, remembering them is really an art actually. We really need to learn it. Now under the suborder Frankinae, we have the Frankinaceae where we have the genus is Frankia. Now coming to this is what we call is Geodermatophyllaceae. Geodermatophyllaceae. So when we join together, it becomes Geodermatophyllaceae. Geodermatophilus. Microsphoraceae, Microsphaera. Sporo. This is what? Sporo. Because it is sporic. Sporic Thiaceae. So Sporicthyacee, Sporic Thiaceae, and Sporicthia. So it is not V, it is actually C here. Then Acidothermaceae, Acidothermus. Okay. Then Cainospiraceae, Cainosporia. Then we come to another suborder, Glycomycinae, Glycomycetaceae and Glycomyces. Now last but not the least, now only one left. And what is this? This is order Bifidobacteriales, no suborder here. One family, Bifidobacteriaceae, and we are coming to the name of the genus is Bifidobacterium. Okay. So friends, we have finished with all our phylum. These three phylum are actually very important for us because these are the plant pathogenic, because it includes the plant pathogenic bacteria. So purposely I have taken these three phylum and hope you have tried. I have tried to make it quite understandable, and of course you all know that I have sent you all the written material to you. So hope you can go through that and read them and properly and come to the very important points and try to understand. And any questions, you can always ask me the questions. You can send me the questions. I'm ready to give the answers. Yes, taxonomy is a very difficult. Of course, it's so difficult that we have to remember each and every name, because each class is important, each order is important, each family is important, each genera is important, and we cannot rule out the possibility of reading them or learning them. So naturally taxonomy is a very important subject, and today the country needs taxonomists actually. And so when we are learning taxonomy, we are really helping our plant pathologist group to really understand, you know, for going for the very easy detection and for a easy diagnosis. So before going for detection and diagnosis, we really have to be very well, you know, like understood the taxonomy portion. So hope I have tried to explain myself as best as possible. Thanks. Very good morning again, and best wishes to all of you. Do well, do study, be at home, be safe and be healthy. Namaskar.